But no, I'm going to be the bigger man. I'm going to announce his name because I like this name. It rhymes with veal and meal.
Real.
Thank you. And real, because this guy keeps it real. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Corneil.
Thanks, everybody. How you doing tonight? Another hand for Cliff right here. You ever realize that the person you fell in love with is a complete fucking idiot? There's two people in this room, or two kinds of people in this room right now. Those that agree, and those that are with their significant other right now. And that's a fact. And it all comes down to the fact where we always say, like, when people want to meet somebody, they're going, the most important thing to me is a sense of humor. But there's a million different kinds of sense of humor out there. And I found that mine is not one that everybody likes. I'll give you a story. I used to be a professional wrestler. I know you look at me and say, well, fucking obviously. But it's true, I used to be a professional wrestler, and there was a show a few years ago that I was in attendance on, and in one of the main events, one of the wrestlers actually got really mad, and he grabbed a chair from outside, and he just tossed it into the audience. When it got tossed into the audience, it hit a child spectator in the audience. Well, her parents sued the promoter, and there was a big lawsuit for a long time. So I had this girlfriend that I was talking to, and I just got news about this lawsuit. And I was talking to her, I go, honey, you'll never guess what happened with that wrestling promoter, because she knew all the story and everything. She goes, what happened? I go, he got out of the lawsuit. She said, how's that? I go, he had a cocaine overdose, he died. I thought it was fucking hilarious. She was sad about the moment, so I had to, right there at that point in time, I had to have that talk with her, go, hey, it's not me, it's you. But another thing I hate, prescription drugs. Not the fact of prescription drugs alone. I think those things are wonderful. But they're putting them on the market a little bit too quickly these days, and the side effects are starting to be a little bit too big. There was one, I noticed a commercial for an antidepressant the other day, and they're talking about the myriad of side effects that go along with it. One of them, which they kind of hid in the middle just so that nobody would notice, was sudden uncontrollable diarrhea. You're on antidepressants. What's the biggest self-esteem killer that you could have in your life? I'm walking down the street, I'm on my new pill, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I just shit myself. Fantastic, that's a way to kill your self-esteem. That is like a boner pill that would make me hallucinate and see every host of The View naked. And don't even try and tell me that Elizabeth Hasselbeck is hot, because as soon as she opens her mouth, she proves what an unfuckable retard she is. Another thing that pisses me off? The government. I'll tell you why. I got a day job. I work at a bank. I don't like working at a bank, but I need a day job. Every month, there's a bunch of young ladies that come in that coincidentally are walking like this because I don't think they can close their legs if they try. They have about 8 or 9 children, and they are always cashing their checks for the, it's like the, what's it called? The child tax credit, the CTC. Now these young ladies are about 22, and they get the check for $1,100, which means they have about 11 kids a month. So they're just letting the government take care of them and everything. I have a bit of a problem with that. If you're just allowing yourself to get pregnant so that the government will take care of you, I propose a better way. You take the CTC, you add an extra letter to it. Make it the CSTC. That stands for the cum swallowing tax credit. Instead of taking it down there, take it up here, be the good egg that all my friends are looking for, and then you get money from the government. I don't know if you want to do it by a throat swab or a stomach test. I'm not a doctor, I don't know these things. But the more volume in there, the more cash you get. You got population control. All the guys on the planet are a lot happier. Life is good. Another thing that drives me nuts in life is name calling. As you might have guessed, I might have been called a name or two in my life. I've kind of taken it out, and I just kind of been a little bit more offensive lately but the problem is, you can't, I like teasing my friends. And And they have open season on me because I'm small and I don't have any lobby. But yeah, but out there's so many people politically correcting, like race, religion, sexual orientation. All of those I have no problem with. But as soon as I do a nice little insult, I'm the one that's in trouble. I'm the asshole. But they can call me shrimp, shorty, midget, all that stuff. First of all, I want to clarify something out there. I'm small. I am not a midget. It's just that my mother drank during pregnancy. That's all it was. So now, but I like to use nicknames and everything now too. I'll be offensive. I have instances. I have a Muslim buddy who's fantastic, but he is late for everything that he does. So I came up with a nickname for him. 912. Yeah. But yeah, speaking of political correctness and all that kind of stuff, I've realized that in life and with day jobs and everything, there is one group of people who's responsible for every piece of shit on the planet. They're called HR departments. Anybody have a day job out there that has ever had to deal with the HR Human Resource Department? Alright, well, fuck it, it's just me. Alright. But yeah, I go into Best Buy the other day. All I want to do is buy a DVD. I get my DVD and everything. Pay for it, they put it in a little 5-inch by 7-inch bag, and then they go, you have to go over there and see Jessica, she's security, she'll sign you out. Well, I gotta see Jessica? They go, yeah, just for security, for fear of shoplifting. I look at the size of my bag, I go, okay, I'll play. So I go over there, I see Jessica. Jessica's about 3.5 feet tall by 5 feet wide. Now, as she is checking my bag out, the only thing that I can think of is, what are you worried about that I'm fitting in my little bag when she can fit half the inventory in the store up that condominium she calls an ass? She's a big girl. And then I go into Walmart afterwards. I'm so sick and tired of Walmart telling me that the most important thing to them is the comfortable experience for their shopper. And I go in there and their greeter is in a wheelchair and he's cross-eyed and can't say hello without spitting on me from 5 feet away. You want to create a comfortable experience for me? Get me somebody that just doesn't make me cringe when I look at them, alright? It's true. And it's because of HR departments, they have all that grief. I gotta get out of here, but I'm gonna leave you with a quick story. Like I said, I used to be a professional wrestler. Had to fly to a place one time. They told me, on the plane, all I have is screaming kids and everything. When I touched down in New Jersey, I noticed a place across the street from my hotel. It was Planned Parenthood. That's an abortion clinic in the States. So the first thing I did is I go to Office Depot right there, get 2 pieces of Bristol board and a little meter stick, and I joined the little protest that all the pro-lifers were having in there, because I'm a freedom of choice kind of guy. I just grab my stick and I go, anybody that's pro-life has never flown coach. Thank you very much. I'm Pete Corneil. Bring Cliff Myers back up.
He was talking about name calling. Oh my goodness, I relate to this. I relate to name calling because my name is Clifford. Growing up, I don't even know why my mom called me Clifford. It's such a lame